Hare Krishna devotees. So today I welcome you all to today's chapter number 18, the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Moksha Sannyas Yoga. Okay, so basically this chapter is the summarization of all which Krishna has talked till now. Okay, so we'll see and I will try to learn. Okay, so quickly we'll start. Already we are a little late. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is founder Acharya of ISKCON, and we pay our humble obeisances unto His lotus feet, and we beg for His mercy so that His teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can apply in our life. So this is chapter number 17. Okay, so division of faith. What we have learned, Shraddha Tai Vibhag Yoga. So what learnings we had from that chapter? So the chapter mnemonic was FACE, F-A-C-E. We started with faith. Faith is also divided in Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamagun. The people who are in the Satogun, they will worship the demigods. People in the Rajogun, they will worship the Rakshasa, demons, and people in the Tamagun, they will worship the ghosts and spirits. Okay. Then we have seen the food. Food in Satogun, they will give life, they will give purification, they will give you health, they will give you longevity. Okay. Food in the mode of Rajogun, they will give you disease, distress, and misery. And food in the mode of Tamagun will give you the same. Okay. So putrefied food, decomposed food, okay, untouchable food, those foods are in Tamagun. Then we have seen the austerity. Austerity for body, austerity for mind, and austerity for words. We have seen that. Okay. Charity. Charity in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, we have seen. In the goodness, charity is done without, as a duty, without considering any result. Okay, to a proper person, to proper place, proper time. Charity in the mode of passion, given to expecting some return, some result, and in grudging mood. Okay, that is called in the mode of passion. Ignorance, without proper intelligence, to whom we should give, we don't know. Okay, improper place, improper time, improper person. Okay, and without knowing what is going to happen with the charity. That charity in the mode of the Tamagun, or the mode of darkness, ignorance. The last was the enjoyer. Okay, who is the enjoyer? Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. Om Tat Sat. Okay, whatever I'm doing, I'm offering it to you, Krishna. Okay, so that is Om Tat Sat. Now, last chapter. So it is progression from all chapters. To emphasize the goal of surrender to Krishna, he summarizes by reiterating: renunciation of work is supreme. Should renounce fruit of work and not the work itself. Do your duty according to dharma and enjoy this world, and surrender to Krishna and devotional service to him is the ultimate goal of life. So these things ultimately you must have learned from this till now. Okay, that surrender to Krishna and devotional service to him is the ultimate goal of this human form of life. Okay, so let's read today's chapter, perfection of renunciation, moksha sannyas yoga. Okay, so this chapter mnemonic is smile. First chapter was doubt, last chapter is smile. Starting with doubt, ending with smile. That is Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so for us, summary of karma yoga and jnana yoga. M for modes of nature. Okay. So we'll see the mode of, so in the three modes, how every work is divided, that also we'll see in the modes of nature. Third is the ideal worker, and then the love of Godhead and the end result. Okay. Today's today's chapter is especially very important. Okay. How, why we'll learn in the last. Okay. So let's start with Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga summary, which we have already learned. Karma Yoga also learned, Jnana Yoga also learned. So what is the summary? We'll see in the first section, that is summary of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Okay. So Arjuna starts with the inquiry. So this chapter is starting with the inquiry. Purpose of sannyas and tyag. What is the purpose of sannyas and tyag? Okay. So Arjuna is asking and Krishna is answering. Sannyas and tyag. So what is the meaning of sannyas and tyag? Okay. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, giving up the activity that are based on material desire is what a great learned man calls the renounced order of life, that is sannyas. And giving up the results of all activities is what a wise person calls renunciation. So actually, if you see, sannyas is a renounced order of life. Order of life, just like Brahmana, Kshatriya, that is Brahmacharya, then Grihastha, then Vanaprastha, and last is sannyas. So sannyas is called the final stage or last stage of life. Okay. So renounce order of life, where person renounce. What he renounces? What he renounces? He renounces the activities. Which activity he renounces? He renounces the activity which are based on material desires. So spiritual desires activity he will do. He will be active. He will be actively doing the spiritual things, but material things he won't be doing. That is called the actual renunciation. So if you see here, sannyas means renounce order of life. What he's renouncing? He's renouncing the activity which are based on material desires, not on spiritual desires. So anything spiritual, he must be doing. So a sannyasi, what he will be doing? He will be only doing the things which is based on spiritual desires. He will be totally giving up the things which is based on material desires. What is tyaga? Giving up the results of all activities, what a wise person calls renunciation. So many discussions happen. Arjuna was thinking, renunciation means giving up the activity and going to Himalaya and sitting there. No. Krishna says, giving up the results of activity. Give up the results of activity, and that is called tyaga. That is called true renunciation. That is called renunciation. When we give up the results of activity, not the activity itself. Okay. So people, little bit misconfusion is there. Tyaga or renunciation means giving up the results of activity, not the activity itself. Okay. So that is the concept of sannyas and tyaga. If you see, to understand this concept, we'll understand which type of karma. So there are two types of karma. One is called nitya karma and second is called kamya karma. Nitya karma means nitya, means daily. Daily we have to perform. Okay, like daily prescribed duty of hours, like Sandhya Vandana by Brahmana. Brahmana is doing the Sandhya Vandana. Okay, that is the daily prescribed duty. Nitya karma, that is nitya karma. Okay, kamya karma means karma done to perform personal desires. Okay, karma done to perform personal desire, like putra kameshti yagna. A person who is not having the putra, they will do the putra kameshti yagna. That is also yagna. And if a person is doing that, he is doing due to his personal desires. Okay, personal desires, to fulfill his personal desire. So nitya karma means the karma done, like prescribed duty, daily prescribed duty, like Sandhya Vandana by Brahmana. Okay, like we are chanting nitya karma. Kami karma, to perform our personal desire, like we should have a good wife, we should have good family, we should have, we don't have children, so we should have children, like that. That is called kami karma. Okay, you see now what is sannyas and tyaga. So sannyasi will be doing the nitya karma, prescribed duty, but kami karma, due to his personal desires, he won't be doing. Okay, nitya karma he will be doing, kami karma he won't be doing, because it is based on personal desires. So a sannyasa, one gives up the kami karma and perform nitya karma. sannyasa. But a tyagi, what tyagi will do? Tyagi will be performing both the duty, but he won't be attached to the results. He will be giving up the results. Okay. So tyaga, one performs all kama karma and nitya karma without seeking the results. Okay. That is the sannyas and tyaga. You see, Krishna's final verdict about the karma. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of return, result. They should be performed as a matter of duty, O son of Pritha. That is my final opinion. So we should be doing activity. We should all be doing activity, but we should be doing as a matter of duty, without getting attached to the return, to the result, without expectation of result. That is the final opinion of Krishna about the karma. So Krishna says karma is better than renunciation. Okay. But which type of karma? Karma which is done as a sacrifice, karma which is done without attachment, karma which is done without expectation of any return, karma which is done as a matter of duty, karma which is done as a sacrifice for Vishnu. Okay, that is the opinion of Krishna, final opinion. Now about the renunciation. So Krishna is talking about renunciation also. Okay, so renunciation is also in the three modes. Some people are renouncing the things. So that is also in the three modes. So what are those three modes? First is the ignorance. Renunciation in ignorance. Okay. Like giving up prescribed duty because of illusion. Giving up the prescribed duty because of illusion. Okay. Like a person is leaving all the work without purification, goes to Himalaya, and he is not also happy there because he is not able to concentrate, because he is not pure. So giving up the prescribed duty because of illusion. I am not happy here. Maybe I will be happy in the Himalayas. So let's go to Himalaya and do the sadhana. Okay, without purification. So that is called renunciation. Giving up your prescribed duty. Prescribed duty we should perform. Okay, we should not give up. So that renunciation is called in the mode of ignorance. Okay, where we have read about the pretender, mithyachari, giving up the prescribed duty because of illusion. The second is called passion. Giving up the duty as troublesome out of fear of bodily comfort. Duty I cannot do because that much I don't want that discomfort of doing the bodily duty. A person went to temple. He wanted to join the temple. Okay, he asked the temple president, I want to join the temple. I want to live here. Why you want to live here? Temple president asked. The person said, I want to live because I am fed up my family. I am fed up of my relatives. I am fed up my children. Okay, day and night they are abusing me. I hate them. I don't want to live with them. That's why I came here to live. He doesn't have any attachment to Krishna. Just he left his duties because of troublesome out of fear of bodily comfort. Okay. Third is the mode of goodness, where person does his duty but renounces the fruits of action. Okay, he renounces the fruits of action. He does the duty for Krishna. He does the duty for the Supreme, and that work is also called renunciation. That work is called yukta vairagya. Renunciation with vairagya. So that vairagya is called yukta vairagya. Okay, so goodness. In goodness, performs duty as it is required to be done. No material association or attachment to fruits. Okay. So in goodness, person does the duty but give up the fruits to Krishna. Okay. So performing one's duty in Krishna consciousness and employing the fruits of one's work to satisfy the Supreme Lord. That is in the mode of goodness. Why? Why is it like that? That in the mode of goodness, we should be working but giving the fruits? Because it is impossible to give up all activity. As a soul, we are always active. We cannot stop our mind. We cannot stop our soul. We cannot stop our desires to come. Okay. Desires will be there. Soul will be active. Mind will be active. Okay. So if mind is active, soul is active, desires will be there. Then what is the meaning of the renunciation? The renunciation meaning that the soul is active, mind is active, and desires are there. So better to direct the soul to Krishna. Better to engage the mind in Krishna's service. Better to desire about Krishna. Okay, because it is impossible to give up the desire. It is impossible to keep your mind silent. It is impossible to keep your soul silent. Okay, always active. The nature of soul mind is always active. Okay, so it is indeed impossible for an embodied being to give up all the activity, but he who renounces the fruits of action is called one who has truly renounced. So true renunciation, true tyaga means to give up the fruits of activity. Okay, you see this person, his name is Alfred Ford. He is owner of Ford Group of Company. Okay, and you see this same person. His name is Amrish Prabhu, same person. Okay, devotee. So he is a devotee who is utilizing his money, utilizing his life, utilizing his whole soul only in the service of Krishna. Okay, so that is called freedom from bondage through karma yoga. When we do the services, when we are doing work and we are doing it for Krishna, that is called freedom from bondage through karma yoga. Actually, this is also bhakti yoga only. Okay, because ultimately it is landing up in bhakti yoga only. So that was the karma yoga. Now the jnana yoga section. 5 factors of action. So 3 factors we already know. Krishna is a little bit more elaborating that. Krishna says, Adhishtanam tatha karta karanam cha prithak vidham vividhasya prithak cheshta daivim chaivetra panchanam. The place of action, the body, the performer, the various senses, and the many different kinds of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul. These are the 5 factors of action. One is the performer. Performer is the jiva. One is the super soul. Super soul is the sanctioner. And material nature carried out through place of action. That is the body, the kshetra. Kshetra is the body. So the place of action, the body, various senses of the body, and different kind of endeavor. Okay. So these are the material nature. These are the performer, the soul, and the super soul is the sanctioner. So these are the 5 factors of action. Okay. So I hope you have the 5 factors of action, that is 3 doers. 3 doers concept we already have, that is soul, super soul, and the karma, and the material nature. So that is only divided into 3 parts. Now the modes of nature. So you see, how do we acquire the modes of nature? When we come in contact with the material nature, we acquire the nature. So if we come in contact with Satogun, we acquire the Satogun. If we come in contact with Rajogun, we acquire the Rajogun, and Tamogun, we acquire the Tamogun. That means everything which is there in the material nature, that is divided into 3 modes. Anything you take, that is divided by the 3 modes, that is influenced by the 3 modes. So any work also we are doing, that is also divided into 3 modes. Okay. So you see, modes entangle us as per our mentality. We learn that once work is dictated by the 3 modes of material nature, any work, if you see, any work includes these things. Any work. That once knowledge should be there for work. Action should be there for work. Workers' performance should be there for work. Understanding, determination, and happiness. For whom, what we are doing, happiness. So these things are included in any work. If you do any work, these things are included. So on all these things are divided by the 3 modes. All things are influenced by the 3 modes. That's why it is said any work, any activity which is done in this universe is controlled by the 3 modes. Any activity within the universe are controlled by the 3 modes. Okay. So we'll see all these things in how these are controlled by the 3 modes. So the final is any activity which is there in this material world, it is controlled by the 3 modes. So we start with the knowledge. Okay. So three kinds of knowledge based on the mode. So based on the mode, Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun, knowledge is divided into three parts. Okay. So first knowledge is called mode of goodness. Second is called in the mode of passion. Third is called in the mode of darkness. Okay. So in the mode of goodness, the knowledge by which I'll underline the important things so that you understand. So knowledge by which undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entity, though they are divided into innumerable. Okay. So undivided spiritual nature which is seen. So if you see that every person is divided, but a intelligent person who has knowledge, he will see that every person is equal. And that knowledge, how it is possible? Because he is seeing the Paramatma in the heart. He sees that everyone is coming from Paramatma. That's why everyone is equal. That knowledge which enables the person to identify this type of concept, that knowledge is called in the mode of goodness. In the mode of passion, that knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is different types of living entity is understood to in the mode of passion. Goodness means he sees that in every living entity there is same living super soul. That's why everyone is equal. The mode of passion will see that every person is different. He sees the bodily platform. He sees that every person is different. And in the mode of darkness, that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work and all that to be without knowledge of the truth and which is very meager is said to be in the mode of darkness. That knowledge which attaches one person to a very meager type of work, very low type of work, okay, and with one kind of work and all that all without knowledge of the truth, that is said to be in the mode of darkness. That knowledge which makes one work with which is very meager, okay, not for self-realization, not for any spiritual benefit, okay. So that knowledge is called in the mode of darkness. Now the action, three kinds of action based on the mode: Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. So the action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment. So important word is without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive result is said to be in the mode of goodness. So the action is also divided into three modes. The action which is done not for the any result, without attachment, that is in the mode of goodness. Passion will be the action which is done for sense gratification. Yes. So but action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desire, so sense gratification, and enacted from the sense of false ego is called in the mode of passion. So that action which is done without attachment, that is called in the mode of goodness. That action which is done for gratification of senses, that is called in the mode of passion. Okay. And ignorance, that action which is performed in illusion, they don't know what is correct, what is not correct. In disregard of the scriptural injunction against scriptures and without concern for future bondage, we are not concerned if you are doing this action, whether it will lead to liberation or bondage, okay, or violence or distress caused to other, and it can cause the sinful actions also, means it can cause violence, it can cause distress to other. That action is called in the mode of ignorance, okay. So this type of action. Now the intelligence, we are saying intelligence should be sharpened, okay, because intelligence is also divided into three modes. Many people are very intelligent, but their intelligence is just limited to the modes of the intelligence is just limited for the bodily concept, and they will do things differently. Many intelligent people, they will be engaged in horrible works, okay. That's why you see the intelligence is also divided into three modes. Satoguni intelligence. O son of Pritha, that understanding by which one knows that what ought to be done and what ought not to be done, what things to be done, what things not to be done, what is to be feared of and what is not to be feared of, okay, and what is binding and what is liberating. That intelligence will tell us, okay, this thing is liberating, this thing is binding. So liberating thing will choose, binding thing will leave. That intelligence will tell us that this is good work, this is bad work. Bad work should leave, good work we should attend. Okay. That intelligence which tell us that this is to be feared of, we should not touch it. Okay. And that intelligence will tell us which is divine and which is demoniac. That intelligence is called in the mode of goodness. That is the intelligence we need to develop by ABCD. Okay. Now in the mode of passion, if you see intelligence in the mode of passion, so many people you will see that they are very intelligent, but their intelligence is limited to earning money. So much they will earn, big empires they will have. Okay, but that intelligence of no use, because that is just limited for the sense gratification only. So that intelligence is in the mode of passion. You see, O son of Pritha, that understanding by which one cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion, between action that should be done and action that should not be done, is in the mode of passion. In front of eye, just money is there. We cannot decide this work should be done or not. If money we are getting, we should do it. That is the ultimate thing. Okay. For the passion people, greedy, ultimate desire, fulfilling the desire. For fulfilling the desires, whatever action to be done, we do it. Okay. Whether it is sinful or whether it is good, let's do it like that. So it cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion, just fruits. Okay. So that is called intelligence in the mode of passion. We should not develop that kind of intelligence. We should develop the intelligence which is in the mode of goodness, so that we can differentiate between divine and demoniac. In passion, people cannot differentiate because they are just focusing on the fruits. And in the last, the intelligence in ignorance, it is also very dangerous. Why? That understanding which considers irreligion to be religion and religion to be irreligion. Good thing they are considering bad, bad thing they are considering good. So if any person is considering bad things as good and they are performing the things, so they will be striving for the bad thing only in the name of good. Okay. That is called ignorance. They don't know. So that intelligence which consider irreligion to be religion and religion to be irreligion under the spell of illusion and darkness, and strive always in wrong direction only. We are considering the wrong thing as good thing. So we'll be always striving in the wrong direction only. Okay. And this is in the mode of ignorance. Okay. Now the happiness. We are considering for the happiness. We are searching for the happiness. We are running after the happiness. Happiness is also in the three modes: Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. How the happiness is. Okay. Sometimes we find happiness, but ultimately that happiness is distress only. In the face of happiness, distress has come. Okay. So how the happiness is defined? Let's see. 18.37 in the mode of goodness. That which is in very big, that in the beginning may be just like poison. It is poison in the beginning, but at the end, just like the nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization, is said to be in the modes of happiness. Self-realization is the important here. Okay. So the thing is, that thing, that happiness, which just looks like poison at the beginning and nectar at the end, and with whose aim is self-realization, just like waking up in the morning and chanting. It looks like very poisonous, very means very poisonous, very difficult. Okay, we have to do austerity to wake up in the morning and do the japa, do the chanting. But ultimately, it is meant for self-realization, and it will lead to nectar in the end. It may look like poison in the beginning, but it is like nectar in the end, and aim is self-realization. So this is the kind of happiness we should have. Okay. Short-term happiness, we are not concerned. Long-term happiness, that is what we are concerned. So that happiness is in the mode of goodness. Now, in the mode of passion, that happiness which derives from contact with senses with the object. So aim is sense gratification. That happiness which arises from sense gratification and which appear like nectar at first, but poison at the end. So aim is sense gratification. Okay. And sense gratification is very dangerous. Okay. Sense gratification, we go for sense gratification. In the starting, it looks like very nice, very nice, very nice. But at the end, it is like poison. It is like poison. Just like if in front of me there is full bowl of unhygienic chow mein which is made and which is kept in front of me. Okay. Okay. So my senses are saying you should gratify it. Okay. My senses are saying, my tongue is saying this looks very tasty, very tasty. You should eat this. Okay. And when we eat, it is very tasty, very tasty. But when it goes down, now the problem starts. It looks like nectar in the end. When we are eating, it looks like nectar. Whatever, what you are eating, very nice, very tasty. But when it goes down, okay, after that problem start, and it is very difficult, difficult situation. Okay, so it's the starting it like poison, but ending is in starting is like nectar, ending is like poison, and it is meant for sense gratification. That is that happiness is called in the mode of passion. So the happiness which derives from sense gratification in the mode of passion, the happiness which derives from the self realization, that is called in the mode of goodness. What about the ignorance? Ignorance. Ignorant people, they do not know what is happiness. So, and that happiness which blinds to self realization, they are blind to self realization. If they do, you will become blind to self realization. You won't achieve the self realization, and which is delusion from beginning to end, and which arise from sleep, laziness, and illusion, is said to be in the nature of ignorance. Okay. So in the beginning also it is poison, in the end also it is poison, sleep, delusion, illusion, laziness, drinking, smoking. Okay. While smoking also it is dangerous, it is poisonous. End also is poisonous. Okay. So that happiness, the happiness which derives from smoking, that happiness is in the ignorance. So happiness in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. Now, four kinds of ashram based on the modes of material nature. So what are the gun based on which the four classes are divided? Okay. So if any person has these gun, he is called as Brahmana. Person having these gun is called Kshatriya. Vaishya and Shudra, these gun, these guna. Okay. So Brahmana, if you see, what is the nature? What is the guna? Peacefulness. They should be peaceful. Self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the 9 quality of Brahmana. These are the natural quality. If any person has these quality, that is a Brahmana. If a Brahmana by birth, a person who is Brahmana by birth, and he is not having this quality, he is not a Brahmana for sure. Okay. Then Kshatriya. What is the quality? Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership. These are the quality of Kshatriya. If a person is not having leadership, how he can become a Kshatriya? Okay. So Kshatriya will have these qualities. If a person is born in Shudra family and he is having the quality of Kshatriya, then he is a Kshatriya. Vaishya and Shudra. What is the work of Vaishya? Farming, crop protection, and business are the natural work for Vaishya. Farming, crop protection, and business. And Shudra, there are labor and service to others. So to serve others, okay, to help them. Okay. So that is the work of Shudra. So these are the qualities of 4 ashrama, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. And a person can be divided based on their nature in this way. Okay. Now the third one, that is ideal worker. So we have seen the 4 ashrama. But who is the ideal worker? There are 4 Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra are worker. But who is the ideal worker? Ideal worker is in the Brahma Bhuta stage. Okay. One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed toward every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. ब्रह्म भूता प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते परम. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, who is transcendently situated, at once realizes Supreme Brahman and become fully joyful. He never laments or desire to have anything. He is equally disposed, sama sarveshu bhuteshu, equal to every bhuta, equal to every living entity. Okay, so that is the Brahma Bhuta stage. Ideal worker. How we can understand Krishna? Krishna describes in this sloka. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan yashasmi tattvata tato mam tattvato gyatva vishate tad anantaram. One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. Only by devotional service. How we can understand Krishna? Only by devotional service. Okay. And when one is in full consciousness, when we know about Krishna, by such devotional service, he can enter into the kingdom of God. When we know Krishna, by such devotional service, we can enter into the kingdom of God. Only by devotional service. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only bhakta can know him. Okay. Then the last two parts, that is love of Godhead. Now, very important. Krishna says, if you become conscious of me, you will pass over all obstacle of your conditioned life by my grace. Krishna says, Eva evam nukampartham, okay, tesham eva nukampartham, to show them special mercy. Special mercy. Krishna has special mercy on the person who is engaged in Krishna's service. So Krishna is saying, by special mercy, if you are engaged in my service, if you are fully conscious of me, then you will pass over all obstacles of this material life. This conditioned life is like full of obstacles. You can pass it by my mercy when you are fully surrendered to Krishna. Okay. Then again, he's saying the second part. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Krishna says, if you are following me, then you will pass over all the obstacles. You will pass over the Maya. But if you are not following, you will be lost in Maya. Okay. Very important to follow Krishna. Again, very important sloka. Essence of Bhagavad Gita. Very important sloka. Man mana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mame vaishasi satyam te prati jane priyasi me. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Man mana bhava mad bhakto, man mana, think of me. Bhava mad bhakto, become my bhakta. Bhava mad bhakto, madhyaji mam namaskuru, and worship me, offer homage to me, unto me. Mame vaishasi satyam te prati jano priyasi me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Krishna is saying to Arjuna, okay, don't think here and there. Just think of me. Just become my devotee. So many karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, so many yoga I have told you. And last I'm telling you, after clarifying all the yoga, after clarifying everything, I'm telling you the last thing, that is, always think of me and become my devotee. Just do one thing, just to become a bhakti yogi. Okay. Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer homage unto me. And thus you will come to me without fail. Okay. Essence of Bhagavad Gita. Very important sloka again. 18.66. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshashami ma suchaha. Sarvadharman parityajya. Parityajya means leave. Leave. Abandon. Sarvadharman. Leave every variety of dharman. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja. Leave all variety of religion except one. What is that? Mamekam sharanam raja. Just surrender to me. Sharanam. Mam ekam sharanam raja. Just come to me. Just come to my shelter. Just surrender unto me. Leave all variety of religion, leave all variety of yoga, which I told you. Just follow one thing, just surrender to me. Whatever I am telling you, just follow that. What will happen after that? Aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshashami masucha. I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Just surrender to me. Very important instruction. After describing everything in detail, Krishna is saying to Arjuna, don't be confused about this and that, this karma, this dharma, this karma yoga, gyan yoga, dhyan yoga, bhakti yoga, whatever I think I told you. If you are understood, that's okay. Even if you haven't understood, that is also okay. My final instruction is just surrender to me. That's it. Okay. Whatever I am telling you, just follow that. Just surrender to me. That's it. Okay. So that is what Krishna is saying. Do not fear. I will deliver you from all the sinful reactions. End result, the last part. Ya idam paramam gohyam madbhakteshva vidashati bhaktim mai param kritva mame vaishati asamshaya. This sloka is also very important. One who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end, he will come back to me. Krishna says that one who explains the secret to devotee, pure devotional service is guaranteed. Have you ever thought why the people are like engaged in service? Why we are taking the classes? Why Nair Prabhu is here? Why Mataji is here? They are engaged. They are doing some service. They are trying to help you. We are not getting anything in return. But why people are trying to help you? What is our selfishness? Why we are doing this? What is our selfishness? This sloka describes our selfishness. Why Namanista Das Prabhu has been engaged in the devotional service for so many days? Why he is organizing the so many classes, 18-day classes? What is the intention? What is the selfishness? So our selfishness is there. We are also selfish. And what is that selfishness? Is described in this sloka. Krishna says, one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. We want pure devotional service of Krishna. We want devotional service of Krishna. We want Krishna should be our master and we should be his servant. We want that Maya should not take us away from Krishna. Okay. And for that, we are endeavoring in this direction by explaining the supreme secret of Bhagavad Gita to the devotees like you. And at the end, Krishna says, and at the end, he will come back to me. This is what we want. We want to go back to Krishna. We want to go to Goloka. We want to go to our eternal home. That's why we are engaged in this service. That's why every person you see, they are engaged so nicely in the service. That is the result of preaching. That is the result of giving this knowledge to others. That is the result of acknowledging other person to this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Result of preaching. Okay, that is the result of spreading this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to other people. Srila Prabhupada has shared this supreme secret and engaged everyone in devotional service. He has shown us what is the way to become very dear to Lord. Krishna says, one who gives this knowledge to the devotee is very dear to me. Okay. Srila Prabhupada has shared the supreme secret. A secret he has given us. How to become Lord's favorite devotee? By preaching this knowledge, by giving this knowledge to other people. Engage everyone in devotional service. So result of preaching is to become dearmost servant of Krishna. Okay. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. So by preaching, we become most dear servant of Krishna. So my question, how can you preach this knowledge to your known people? Okay, unknown people leave that. How can you preach this knowledge? So you have enough knowledge. You have, or maybe if you can give this knowledge to other people, that's okay. Or there are others way also to preach this knowledge. How we can give this knowledge? How we can make others people, our knowns, our family members, our relatives, our friends, our juniors, our seniors about this knowledge. How we can spread this knowledge? Can you tell me few um, practical ways which you can spread? You can spread, which you will be using to spread. Okay, how can you spread? So can you put in the chat box the ways you can spread this knowledge, or you can unmute and you can tell.
Prabhuji, we can talk about the glories of Prabhupada, and we can tell the practical things that are taught in Gita, how it will affect us in our day-to-day life. In
They
all
won't
walks of
listen.
life.
If you are just talking, they won't listen. Yes. If you are just talking, they won't listen.
We
Yes,
can
Mataji?
tell them like we have already, attended the class and it has benefited us, and it will also help you. So try attending and see how best it is.
Yes.
I have done that, Prabhuji. So that's why I'm saying in my office I have
So
told
you
many
can
people.
spread that you can, there is a course going on. You can attend that, you can review the course to them, that this course is very nice. This course is making us aware about our eternal duty. Okay, who is Krishna? What is our duty? What is the real meaning of life? How we can attain happiness in this life? Okay, everything you can tell them. Your practical application, your practical um, uh, practical whatever means feedback you can give to them, so that they can also come and attend. And the course is free of cost. We are not charging anything, anyone, from any person. Okay, so the course is free of cost, so you can spread to as many as people. Okay, and they can join, and they can have they can relish the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, already you have the classes, you know how, what is the quality of the classes, how the classes are being conducted. Okay, and the courses are free of cost. So everyone, literally everyone, you can spread this to everyone, so that they can come and they can join the classes and they can get benefited. Okay, so that is one way Mataji has described. Okay, any other way? Chanda Mata is saying with the help of social media. Yes, social media, it is very easy to spread. Just put the link of the next batch in your WhatsApp status. Just put in the Facebook. Just put or you send to any other person. Just put in your family group. Just put in relatives group. Just put your official group. Anywhere you can put, and every person will be knowing and they will be joining. Okay, so that with the help of social media, it is very easy to spread. Okay. Rukmani Mataji is saying by making people aware of Krishna consciousness. Yes, we should make the people aware of Krishna consciousness. Okay, we should follow first. We should follow those teachings in ourselves, and then people will be automatically interested. Okay, in Krishna consciousness. I can saw Sri Krishna videos on YouTube. I didn't get Prabhuji. How we can spread this knowledge by seeing Sri Krishna videos on YouTube? Spread as much as possible of Krishna. Yes. Relating life experience with once given in Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Prabhuji, I shared this Zoom class for many people. Okay, yes, that is also a way of spreading. We cannot, if we can preach them directly, if we can teach them directly, if we can tell them directly, that is also all right. If we are not able to do, some people they won't listen to us. So directly, silently send them the link of the classes. They will attend and they will have the benefit. Okay. Through the YouTube video, social media links, share telling what I have learned in Gita Katha. Yes, I teach my son every day one topic. Very nice. Chandamata ji is very nice devotee. I teach my sons every day one topic. Yes, there are children classes are also going on. Children classes are also going on. So you can let them attend the children classes. Their adult classes are going on. You can attend them. Okay, you let them attend multiple batches, multiple the languages are going on. So any language you can choose, so literally anyone can attend. Anyone, any timing they can choose and they can attend, literally. And course is free of cost. Okay, free of cost. So anyone can attend. So what is our duty? Just spread this knowledge. Everyone should come and they can join and they can release. Okay. Effect of studying. What is the result of studying Bhagavad Gita? So Krishna says, and I declare that he who studies this secret conversation of ours worship me by his intelligence. If we are just studying Bhagavad Gita, we worship Krishna by intelligence. We are dedicating Krishna by our intelligence. We are dedicating our intelligence to Krishna just by studying Bhagavad Gita. Listening, you are listening Bhagavad Gita for so many days. What is the effect of listening? And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to auspicious planets where the pious dwell. Okay. Without envy. That's why I told you before starting the class, attend the class without envy, with faith. One who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attain to auspicious planets where piety. Just by listening to the classes with faith, without envy, we go to higher planet. Swargaloka. Okay. Now Arjuna's turn. Arjuna is saying, after listening to all the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is saying, my dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and I am prepared to act according to your instruction. Arjuna has forgotten his real nature, that he is not a body, he is a soul. Arjuna has forgotten his real nature, that what is his duty? His duty to fight for real dharma, his duty to follow Krishna's instruction. Arjuna has forgotten, and after listening to the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, with full faith without envy, his consciousness is again, he regained his memory and his illusion is gone now. He is in full knowledge and he is prepared. What is the meaning of illusion is gone now? He is prepared to act according to your instruction. He is prepared to act according to Krishna's instruction. That is the meaning of illusion is now gone. We we are also in the illusion. Okay, so many lives after lives after lives we have taken in this material form of life, material body, and we have forgotten that we are actually the soul. Our real nature we have actually forgotten. Arjuna has forgotten his real nature, and Krishna has told Bhagavad Gita, and Arjuna has regained his real nature. With full faith and without envy, Arjuna was hearing. With some faith and some envy, we hear about Krishna, and our some of the illusion are gone, not full. Okay. So what we have to do is we should have full faith, we should have no envy towards Krishna, and we should study Bhagavad Gita so that whatever teachings is there, our illusion should be gone. And finally, what should happen is we should be prepared to act according to your instruction. Think about it. Krishna has given so many instructions in Bhagavad Gita. That instruction is not for Arjuna only, it is for us also. Are we prepared to act according to his instructions, fully convinced that he will follow his instruction? Final instruction, Krishna says in the last chapter, so Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Then result of preaching, many things Krishna told. Just forget about everything what we have told in those 17 chapters. Just surrender to me, that's it. Okay, prepare to act according to your instruction. Whatever am I instruction, whatever Krishna's instruction, are we able to follow? Are we going to try it? That is the thing. Our illusion is still somewhat is there. Arjuna's illusion is fully gone now, and is fully prepared to act Krishna's instruction. We should be also fully prepared to act on Krishna's instruction. That is the meaning of our illusion is gone now. Okay. Now Krishna told, Arjuna told, now Sanjay is telling. Okay. Sanjay said, thus I have heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on the end. I have heard the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. I have heard the Bhagavad Gita. I have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on the end. By the mercy of Vyasa, I have heard this most confidential talk. So Vyasa Devi is his guru. So by mercy of Vyas, I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna. Directly from Krishna, he has heard who was speaking to Arjuna. O Krishna, O King, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure being thrilled at every moment. Just by repeatedly recalling it, I am getting thrilled, I am getting pleasure at every moment. What I have heard, what a great thing I have heard. Okay, just by recalling. So whatever things we have learned, if you recall, Arjuna, that Sanjay was recalling, he was having pleasure, he was having thrilled at every moment. And at last he do prediction. This is the last sloka of Bhagavad Gita, and Sanjay predicts, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijyo Bhutir Dhurva Nitir Matir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will be also certainly the opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. This is my opinion. That is my opinion. Wherever there is Krishna, wherever there is Arjuna, there will be victory. Sanjay is directly saying. Sanjay and Arjuna, Krishna and Arjuna are on the opposite side, so there will be victory. Opulence, extraordinary power, and morality. If you see, Arjuna's Sena was very small as compared to the Pandava, but still Arjuna side won. Why? Sanjay predicted. Wherever there is Krishna, where there is Arjuna, there will be Vijay, there will be opulence. Sri Vijo Bhutir Turvanitir Matir Mama. We want victory, we want opulence, we want extraordinary power, we want morality, everything we want. Okay. The thing is, we should want Krishna. If Krishna is there, everything will be there. Whatever Krishna likes, Krishna will give. Okay. And whatever things we have, Krishna will maintain. The thing is, we should love, we should have developed for Krishna, we should have desire for Krishna. Okay. So Pandava will be victorious. That is what Sanjay is saying. So this is what we have learned in today's chapter, perfection of renunciation. We started with summary of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Karma Yoga is work without attachment, give up the fruits to me. Okay. Jnana Yoga, 3 modes of material nature. The 3 doers concept. Okay. The modes of material nature, how we saw that how the modes of material nature is affecting any work, how intelligence, how the happiness, how the determination, how the knowledge, how the work action is divided into mode of nature we have seen. An ideal worker, Brahma Bhuta state, the person who is always engaged in Krishna, always in yoga with Krishna, that is the ideal worker. Love of Godhead, how we can attain the love of Godhead? Just spreading this knowledge, we become very dear to Krishna. Preaching is the essence. In the result, Arjuna is saying, Sanjay is saying, Arjuna said that my illusion is gone now. Sanjay is saying, wherever there is Krishna, where there is Arjuna, there will be victory, there will be opulence, there will be morality, there will be extraordinary power in result. Okay, that we have read in the last chapter, and it ends with a smile. Okay, so it started with a doubt. Arjuna was having a doubt. Now his illusion is gone now, and we are ending with a smile. Okay, Moksha Sannyas Yoga. Final conclusion. Who wants to read? They can raise hand. I'll unmute. Any devotee who want to read? Yes, Preksha Mataji.
Final conclusion, Bhagavad Gita. Not like an ordinary book, it's the song of God, Lord's own potency of knowledge to enlighten fallen souls like us. Talks about 5 principles, subject matters, Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. Enlightens us with actual truth, is the supreme personality of Godhead, and living entities and material nature are his 2 energies. Living entities have minute independence. By proper use of that independence, one attains and experiences direct association with Lord Krishna. One who hears properly becomes Krishna consciousness, and thus can see Krishna in everything, and thus can make one's life exciting and wondrous at every step.
Okay, so I hope you have understood these things through all the through the classes. So 2 announcements will be there. Okay. First announces about the level 2. Okay. So Nayar Prabhu. Hare Krishna Murli Prabhu.
Yes, yes, I am here.
Can you brief them about the level 2?
One second. I'm opening my own email. We have received emails on the starting of the level 2. There are options to proceed just to level 2. You have to sign the form, which is in the WhatsApp group. Not sign, fill it up and send the form. That's one option. Now, if you don't want to go to level 2, you don't want to be in stress of doing the, what do you call that, quizzes or participate in any test-like things, you are free to get away from that and join the pre-Bhakti Shastri program, which is, separately designed as Sadachar, as well as participate in that on a weekly basis. There are 18 chapters in that also, but that is regarding actual, Vaishnava culture. Vaishnava culture involves how do you dress, how do you go to a temple, how do you behave inside the temple, how do you do the namaskara, or how do you do the sashtang namaskar. So many small points which are actually a summary of things that you can teach your children, which is a gist of lot of learnings from the Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavatam. And it is one of the best published material on Vaishnava culture, covering every aspect from your home to the temple, outside, dressing well, putting a tilak, all these small questions regarding how do you do the bhoga, all those things will be taken in the class. 1 day a week, you will get an option to join that. Joining level 2 does not mean that you cannot do understanding Gita. You can repeat understanding Gita in the 7 p.m. on a regular basis, the evening 1 hour, and miss 1 hour when you have your Sadachar or the level 2 class. Level 2 class is also once a week. Mostly it is on Saturday or a Sunday, and some other days are also there in different languages if you wish to switch to any other language. The level 2 involves learning the Bhagavad Gita in a little more detail, and there will be a little more insight into what Krishna has spoken. And teachers who are taking those courses are also specialized in making you understand. But it will be 1 weekend, 1 class of half a chapter. So 1 chapter will be covered in 2 weeks, usually. And sometimes if it is a little faster, you may go according to the... Now, depending on the date of your, you choose a Saturday or a Sunday or Thursday or a midweek or Monday, Tuesday, depending on the teachers available, there'll be number of sessions. I'm talking only of English right now. You can switch over to the other languages also, mainly Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Malyalam, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, all the South Indian, Tulu. Major languages are English, Hindi, and if I would say Kannada and Tulu, these are like, Telugu is also leading in number of people joining our courses and registrations. As you know that you are part of a huge community of nearly 800,000 people who have taken courses from June of 2020, right, Prabhuji? Early, now certificate, somebody is asking a question on certificate about this level course, is when you finish the quizzes, the last quiz gives you an option to print a certificate of your own, colored in your own table. You can print it in a photo format. It tells you have completed this course. I received a certificate, Prabhuji, from one of our devotees who has completed it. She is Rukmini Mataji. Yesterday night, I had the pleasure of getting a copy of her certificate. I can show somebody who would like to see on my screen, just a moment. It is a beautiful certificate. You can value it. This certificate, as well as you are having, you just have to confirm that you have done this course of so-and-so date. Your teacher's name, you know by now, Dr. Ravi Chirag, if you wish to know the name. We don't have teachers' codes, at least. We know, you should at least remember who taught you the first Bhagavad Gita course. It was Dr. Ravi Chirag. Mention it in case you need to anywhere. And this certificate will, I have also collected certificate. Chanda Sidwani also writes from last session. Beautiful. I know at least one person who sent me the copy. Those who complete this, see, for the next 4 to 6 days, maximum up to June of 5th, I'm told the session will be open. After that, for the next course, the link will be gone. So please, in case you have doubts, anybody who has not done the quizzes, please take it. Any support required, I will provide you how to register. Now, two things I want to clarify about registration, Prabhuji. Many people tell us that we have already registered. You registered for the Bhagavad Gita course on the ISKCON Mangaluru site, correct? And on the site, we have another, platform for the quiz. For that, you have to separately sign in, put your username, password, and register there. You will automatically go to course contents, in which Bhakti Vriksha will also be shown. Ignore that. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, observing the armies, will be written there. Click that. You can check the materials also there. Materials are available for you in the nature of all what Prabhuji taught us, and FAQs, as well as some contents are specifically uploaded on the dashboard platform. Correct me the name of the platform, Prabhuji. Learn Dash, right?
Learn Dash, yes.
Learn Dash is the platform on which you have to register again. If you have registered for ISKCON, you'll have to go to your ISKCON Mangaluru site. There will be My Account. Go there, fill in your name that you want on the certificate, complete your registration, the quiz will start. Now, quiz involves getting at least 80 marks for proceeding to next chapter. Suppose you receive 70, you can attempt the course again and again. No restrictions on number of times that you can, but please attain 80 at least per course. It is very simple, very easy. It requires little focus. Take the book in your hand. It's good to have a physical copy of the Bhagavad Gita. If you have not already obtained it, please buy it. Ask us for the link. We'll give it to you in a WhatsApp group. You can buy a book with 2 other specific books on questions. And I think self-realization also, one book is there. These 3, you can keep it as pride possessions. Having Bhagavad Gita in your house itself is considered the very holy for many people who worship it. You can read the book and answer the questions. It's an open book. Answer any questions you may put on the chat. Somebody is asking, how do I do the quiz? I told you how to complete the quiz, Rudrajit. You'll have to go online and enter the thing. Simple questions, 10 questions are there. Look at your book and answer it yes and no. These are all multiple choice questions. You have to choose the right answer for the question that you choose, and see that they tell you the marks immediately after you finish the quiz. And when you finish 18 chapters, one more thing, if you scored 80 and you would like to make it 90, you can repeat it. So what will happen after 80, you'll have to say, completed course, want to proceed further. So proceed, you click, you'll go to chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 18. At the end of 18, it will say, you have now completed, the certificate is ready for printing. That proof is enough for going to the level 2. Quiz is required. We have not taken attendance here, so there is no worry about attendance. You have done the course, you can get into level 2. Level 2 involves a little more serious in the participation, because some of the questions also have little long answers, very 2-3 lines answers. Chanda Sidwani says, lucky to have you, Prabhuji, as a mentor. I'll miss you and all the members. I have registered for level 2 Bhakti Sadachar course. Wonderful. Thank you, Chanda Mataji. About Sadachar, I would suggest, even if you are doing level 2, even if you are doing any other programs of the this and going to level 2 also, you please register for Sadachar, which is 1 course a week, either Friday or Saturday. You can choose that 1.5 hours or 2 hours. You can escape the class one day and attend the Sadachar. And the Vaishnava culture booklet is one of the best published materials. A US friend of mine was telling, this is virtually the gist of what Hindu lifestyle is about. That's the Vaishnava culture that describes how you pray, how you interact, how you go to the temple, what you eat, how you offer food to God. Many interesting topics are covered. Please make it a point to attend it. And Rudrajit, you'll have to go to the quiz, register on the ISKCON Mangaluru site. We have given the link in our, how to go to the quiz and do the quiz. Follow the process and you will get all the answers. Thank you, Prabhuji, for this chance to interact and give them. Any questions you have, please put it on the chat. Registration of quiz also, I have a small video, Prabhuji, which says how to go and register.
Yeah,
Rudrajit.
one video I think also was there, Prabhu, which was
Yes,
circulated. Yeah, you can say.
That video, one video I have also made, which was being circulated. I have that copy. I gave it to Rukmini Mataji. Rudrajit, please, Prabhuji, Rudrajit's hand is up.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I'm very glad to thank you for conducting this online seminar for Bhagavad Gita, and I will never forget these classes and all. I will miss you all, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. We are very happy that you have learned a very valuable lesson from here, Prabhu. And I'm very happy that you are interested in level 2. Please, it is not the end. Okay. So it is not the end. This is just the starting of bhakti. Okay. Just after the 18th day of learning, so much things are there in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, so many things. Okay. And certainly it can purify our life, and we can go back to Godhead just by listening to the classes, just by attending the classes, just by associating with the devotees and chanting. Okay. Very easy method, very nice method. Okay. And all of you can become a very nice devotee. I hope every one of you become very nice devotee. I hope that. Okay. And everyone will be continuing to level 2. I hope that too. Okay. So that is what so many level courses are given. All courses are free of cost. You don't have to endeavor like money is there, this, that. No. All courses are free of cost. Any course you do from ISKCON Mangaluru, that is free of cost. What we want your faith, we want your non-investness towards Krishna. We want your what you can say, your devotion, that you are devoted to Krishna. That is what we want, and all courses are free. Your time we want, okay, so that you can learn, you can apply the teachings, everything will be done. So just we are very happy that all of you are very interested in going to level 2. And yes, Prabhu, Nair, Prabhu.
Yeah, I have just one more point. Rudrajit, have I answered your question how to complete quiz, Prabhuji? I mentioned here, you can go to the website, ISKCON Mangaluru, go to my account, register for the quiz. Yes, Prabhuji?
I have registered, Prabhuji, and take after that quiz, that courses, and then where I have to select, Prabhuji, that one.
At the
if
end
you
of
have
the
any
18th
problem,
chapter,
Prabhu, you can
yeah, sorry.
contact Prabhu also. Yes.
Yeah.
If you are
Or after that course content, and then there is day 0 English level 1, like that, and then after explain, there is nothing, Prabhuji. I can't do anything.
Come again.
Means after that I went to that website, and then course content, and then day 0 English level 1, and then after quiz, where I have to put that quiz, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, the quiz is on the website, which
Yeah,
you registered. There at the bottom is there programs. There will be Bhakti weekly meetings. No, Prabhuji. You ignore that. Level 2 is also there. You do level 1 Bhagavad Gita. It will start with the observing the armies as the subject at the bottom. There are 2 sections. One is do the quiz. The other is you want to read any content material is also uploaded on the same website. Do it slowly. Any issues you have, put it in the messenger. I will get back to you. Okay?
okay,
Is that
Prabhuji.
okay, Rudraji?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Anybody else has any questions? And another thing is, this is my personal recommendation, Prabhuji. You can still register for the 7 p.m. course. Keep abreast of what's happening, what are the courses, what is the serial numbers, what is happening in the chapters. Another thing, don't forget, we have a temple coming up at Mangaluru. It is the ISKCON Mangaluru Nantur temple, which will now be called the Kulai temple. It is already inaugurated. Soft launch is over. When programs are announced, there will be some yatra in the month of July when there are some certificates and programs happening. I would really recommend that those who can manage time, drop in and book your tickets to Mangaluru when the visits are finalized, and you will enjoy amazing this. Even Prasadam has started last week as a Sunday feast. So Prasadam is one thing that transforms lives when you have Prasadam from the temple. Anuradha ji is asking, Prabhuji, thank you so much for such a beautiful explanation. Can you please share why no description of Radharani in Gita? Over to you, Prabhuji.
description of Radharani is there in Bhagavatam. little bit more understanding, faith, and clarity in devotion is required to understand the Tattva of Radharani. So Radharani will come in Bhagavatam. When we understand Bhagavad Gita, we move to Bhagavatam. Okay. So Radharani is not easy. The little bit more devotion, little bit more faith is required to understand that. Okay. So Radharani comes in Bhagavatam.
Okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Ajay Sahor is telling, Hari Krishna Prabhuji, about 6 months back, I started reading Bhagavad Gita, but could not complete. Sometimes I could not understand the shlokas. Now I think I'll be able to read it definitely. Blessed to have all gurus and fellow devotees.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So please continue to level 2. Level 2 is meant for enabling the devotees to read Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So you will read, because in level 1 we don't have time. Daily back to back we have classes. Level 2 will have weekly classes. So we'll have 1 week to complete your chapters. Okay. So it will be very nice to register for level 2. Okay.
Rudrajit is asking, M.R. Nair Prabhu, which one is your WhatsApp number? I have only one number, the phone number available in the group. You can use that as the WhatsApp itself. It's a call and WhatsApp number both. Thank you, Prabhuji.
He's asking your WhatsApp number, Prabhu. You can give.
Yeah, I have given it. I have put in. I made a director this to him because he has put it to everyone.
Prabhuji, thank you so much for the classes, Prabhuji. The way of your explanation, the slides are very good. And you explain some shlokas along with the English meaning, so that becomes very easy for us to understand the shloka also. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Mataji, for attending the classes. Hare Krishna. And I hope you will come to level 2.
I'm already in level 2, Prabhuji. I'm also attending the level 1. Just that, to understand, the more you listen to Gita, the more pleasing it is.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much.
I just wanted to share something, Prabhuji. I repeated the course 9 times. And during that, I was continuing level 2 journey. My quizzes and, chapter understanding multiplied many more times whenever I was following the chapters. And when the chapters come here, I also attempt the quiz in the second level. I went to 3rd level also. I did some more this evening. Now I am in the evening courses supporting admin, but at the same time, all the slokas I listen every day, all the chapters and the beautiful way in which Doctor explains the things. I have experienced at a different level for your course, Prabhuji. It has been different for me also. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Prabhuji, in fact, I have been attending all 4 classes in the day. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So it is like, and I'm also working. It's not that I'm not working. And during the office also I kind of manage and try to listen. The point I'm trying to say is like how Nair Prabhuji said, it's like the more you listen, the more you feel like listening to it. So it's just God's mercy that He's allowing us to, do this devotional service, which I'm very thankful to Lord Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Mataji. You can opt for volunteering also, Mataji. So you can volunteer us to help the other devotees who are new, who are coming for the courses. You can help them. Okay. So you can opt for volunteering, and our team will contact you so that they can give you some service.
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Chanda Mataji writes, I have also learned many things, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
Manaj says, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for conducting online. We are lucky to have you, Prabhuji. I'm very glad. Rukmini Mataji writes, blessed are we to be in association with you. Paulami says, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Nice explanations to each explanation of each other. Rukmini Mataji says, Hare Krishna. Deepshika Mataji writes, after completing the quiz from where I download, it is the print your certificate is an instruction at the end of the quiz for you.
Just after you complete the 18th chapter, you will get the link to download in the website only. Just to click on completion, you will get the certificate link to download. Yes, Prabhu?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Sarvesh Prabhuji is writing. Thank you, Prabhuji, for a beautiful explanation of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Deepshika Mataji, thank you for making Bhagavad Gita easy for way for easy. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone will join level 2 and we will continue our journey. And ISKCON Mangaluru, they will be like very happy to have you with us in level 2. Okay. So, and you can also give, so that was the first announcement was about the level 1 and level 2. That is for you. Second announcement is for others, your family members, your relatives, your juniors, your seniors. You can spread this knowledge. You can make them join. Okay. And let them come to the classes. Let them hear the classes. And I hope when they hear the classes, some change, they will have some change after hearing these classes. Some doubts they will clarify. Okay. One more thing. Okay. So that is one thing. The second thing, that was the second thing. One question why I asked before the starting of the classes, why you started, why you are joining this Bhagavad Gita course, why you want to learn, what you want to learn from Bhagavad Gita. Many of you have many questions. Okay. So is that question answered or no? Yes, yes or no? So is your question answered? If yes, then okay. If no, we'll try to answer. Okay. Or there is level 2, level 3, many are there. So is your question answered? That is what I want to learn. I want to see, is there any question which is answered till now? We'll try to answer it. Okay. Lakshmi Mata is saying, I'm attending level 1 for 190th time. Oh,
Every
10th
time.
10th time. Every time I'm learning something new. Hare Krishna. Please join level 2 also.
Okay, okay.
Level
I was
3.
surprised 190th. This is our 36th batch. You could have done 36 times, definitely. Thank you, Lakshmi
10th time
Mataji.
Mataji is attending, Lakshmi Mataji. And
Yeah.
Mataji, please join us. Are you in the level 2 also, Mataji? I'll unmute you, Mataji. Lakshmi Mataji. Are you in level 2, Mataji? You have done level 2?
Yes, she writes. And then
Level 2 also done. Level 3, you go to level 3, Mataji. Then please continue your journey. Okay. So many nice devotees we have, returning devotees. Yeah. So, okay, with this, we'll end our session. Okay, I hope you become a very nice devote.
Rudrajit is writing, I will meet Prabhuji Chirag one day. I'll take something from Shillong to him if I will become a successful person in my life by then.
Prabhuji is asking, I will meet if I become a successful person. Even if you don't become successful person, what you are, you can meet in this way only. So there is no need of becoming successful or this. Just read Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavatam, okay, chanting, associate, okay. Come to Bangalore, sometimes we'll meet. There will be yatras will be there, okay. Prabhuji will be organizing yatra. Come so that we can meet. Rukmani Mataji is writing, I recite Vishnu Sahasranam every day. Now I chant 108 times Hare Krishna mantra. Get a chanting bead, Mataji, and chant on the beads. That will be very nice, because chanting is not a 1 day, 2 day thing. Okay, it is a lifelong thing, and for that we should have one chanting bag and chanting beads. Prabhuji, you can put the link
to that. Yeah, I'll share with her.
From where you can download the chanting, or I will share the screen of our site and I will tell you. Okay, so allow me to share my screen and I will tell you from where you can do the quizzes, from where you can start. You can order. Okay, so this is our iskonmangaluru.com, the site. Okay, so this is our site. In our site you will see the things which is written here. It's like the register is there, so understand Gita in level 1. So this is one thing. And quizzes, so this is the link for the quizzes. So if you click it, quizzes, you will get all the links for the quizzes. So just you have to register for the quizzes and just have to start doing the quizzes. Okay, so this is our ISKCON Mangaluru site. You search ISKCON Mangaluru, you will get. Okay, so if you open this site, you will have understand Gita and the quizzes on Learn Dash. So English language you will click, you will get. Okay, Hindi language, every language is there. Level 2 languages quizzes are also there. So okay, so 2 language. So to understand Gita in level 1, these are level 1 quizzes. So anywhere you click, like English, you click start registration process. Okay, so log in here to enroll. Click on this. log in here to enroll. And then you have to, you don't have username and password when you are logging first time. So click on register. Okay. So because you are a new user, register. So enter a username, something like some username which don't have any special character, any space. First name, last name, you enter, email, password, repeat password. I'm not a robot. Then these things register. Then you start doing the quizzes. Okay, so that is the way to do the quizzes. Then from where to have the the materials of the chanting bag and the Bhagavad Gita books. For that, you can hover to store and the course material. So click on course material. We'll get the links of all the things which can order from our temple. Okay, so like if you see this one, Japamala with bag. Okay, so this is Japamala with bag. So you can order Japamala with bag. Okay, so Japamala will be there, few books will be there. So simple mala with Japa bag will cost 200. Tulsi mala will cost 500. With big Tulsi mala with Japa will cost, Japa bags will cost 700. So you can order this, or this is 18 days course material, understand Gita in 18 days. You will get Science of Self-Realization, Bhagavad Gita book and perfect question answer, and you will get a Japamala and bead bag. Okay, Japamala and bag plus 3 books you will get in just 600. You can click on the buy now and you can start. Level 3, level 4 courses, this is not for you. So in the when you are joining level 2, level 3, then you can buy Srimad Bhagavatam set, you can buy. Okay, so many things are there. Books are there for the children classes. So if your children and they're enrolled in the class, they can also join the classes. And then we have Radha Krishna Govinda course material books also. So you can order the books also. Okay. So for level 1, there is a book set and there is simplified link also to order this Understand Gita in 18 Days book. There is t.ly, I think book 600. So Prabhuji will put that link in your WhatsApp group. Even if that is not put, you can open this site iskonbangaluru.com and you can go to store and course material and you can order from Understand Gita in 18 days, where all the 3 books, Bhagavad Gita, Science of Self-Realization, and Perfect Question, Perfect Answer, Perfect Book. All 3 are very perfect, very nice book. And I'll recommend every book for you to read. The very nice book. Once you read, you will understand why I'm telling that this is very nice. Absolutely very nice. Okay, everyone should read. So Bhagavad Gita, everyone knows that Bhagavad Gita is very nice book. Science of Self-Realization and the Perfect Question and Perfect Answer, perfect book. So you order this in 600, you will have Japamala, you will have Japa bag and the 3 books. Order it, and in around 1 to 2 weeks, it will be there in your home. Okay, then you start doing the Japa on your the beads and the bags. Start reading Bhagavad Gita. Join the level 2 and with us read the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, with us. Okay, so that will be very easy.
Prabhuji,
With this, I will stop sharing.
No, D. Meghana writes, completed the quizzes, received my certificate. Deepshika Mataji writes, completed my quiz and got the certificate too. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations. Come to level 2. Yes, come to level 2. Yes. Okay, with this, we'll end the session. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Nayar Prabhu, so nicely explaining. Thank you very much. Chanda Mataji just completed our batch, the level 1 in the last batch, and she is already started serving. Okay, such a nice devotee we have now with us. Okay, I hope more devotees like you join so that we can give them some service and they can start serving. Okay, thank you very much.
Preksha Megraj also has completed the quizzes. Last message. Received
nice.
Certificate, completed quizzes.
Hari bol. Hari bol.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Chandamati. Thank you very much, all the devotees. I hope, and I am like certain, 100% certain that all of you will become very nice devotee. Please don't leave the association. Don't leave the classes. Always keep doing the classes. Okay. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Even if the classes you cannot find on Zoom, there will be classes going on the YouTube. So you can always attend the classes. Okay. So with this, We'll end the session. I'll unmute every person, every devotees. Hare Krishna devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bhuvanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhaveva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo